Um, let's get straight to the point. Legends, since its second year, always had like this problem of consistency, and the only moment where you could feel the hype was like around for Black Friday, maybe Christmas and New Year's, and since then the game went downhill completely. But we'll talk about that later, I think. PvP. Now, so PvP is a whole mess, and I'm not talking about the meta. I actually enjoy the variety of units that we got right there, ignoring the androids of course. But what happened with the rewards? I mean, you could think at first glance that the rules have improved, but hell no. See, the 300 CCs from the missions are gone. I mean, you used to get like 1k CCs if you were around the top 10k, but now you will get that amount of CCs if you're like top 1k. So I low-key like this PvP rewardable haul, but the final delivery ain't it. I mean, at least for now. PvE. Alright, so I get that Dragon Ball Legends is a heavily PvP based game, but there's no excuse. I mean, they are literally lazy when it comes to exploring some first PvE content, and that's not good. Definitely not a good sign for the future of this game. I mean, I don't expect big changes here, but at least make us play something different. We have been playing the same PvE stuff for years now. I mean, again, PvP is not an excuse for this lack of creativity from the team. Banners. At some point, I don't know why, the devs decided that it was a good idea to just have two types of banners, and that's literally what we got now. We got two banners, the All-Stars and the Step-Ups. When we were young, we used to call the All-Stars Legends Risings or USTs, and about the Step-Ups, I mean, that's a whole roller coaster, but I guess that's alright now. I don't know. The thing is, you need to stay creative. Two types of banners, bro? Are you serious right now? Even for the ultras, they kept the step-ups, bro. Like, not even a single change on the format or rates. Dailies. Now, I do not dislike the daily stamp rally, but there's a slight problem right here, and it's that if you don't feel like playing the game, which I'm sure y'all probably feel like that right now, you will never get the rewards. Like, you could say that this is kind of personal, but if the devs keep the game dry as fuck, I don't know how to expect me or you to complete this rally. I mean, game always fails to keep up with the player base. Currently, we need to accept the fact that Legends is just alive because it's a Dragon Ball game. Trust me, if this was the same gadget for another franchise, ain't no way the game could survive more than 2 years. I mean, what I mean by that is that the game is carried by pure nostalgia and hype, and like, not for the game itself. And you cannot keep a game alive based on that formula. At this rate, it will die sooner or later. I know that sounds tough, but it is what it is. I would say how it feels like they only care about this game during Black Friday and low-key the anniversary. I know, I say low-key because we haven't had a good anniversary since the first one, and those facts. The second one was dry, third one was alright, and this fourth one was dry, but they gave a good amount of CC, so it's not a good, they're not good anniversaries overall. Monthly Legends limit banners plus ultras with no pity.
That's crazy. You won't believe it.
And I don't want to elaborate here. I mean, title says it all, but y'all tripping if you think that you give us enough resources to us to just be having constantly banners with Legends limited units, and plus the ultra, they come every 3 months if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, but that's still crazy. Ain't no amount of CCs that y'all gave free for us to keep up with this pace. So y'all gotta I know, find a way to balance that. Summon animations, we haven't had we haven't had some new summon animations since 2 years, or maybe last year. I don't even imagine how long we have been without any type of new summon animations. I mean, that's crazy. They lack in every single aspect of this game, and it's quite sad, not gonna lie. But yeah, if I had, that's all I got in mind for how to save this game, or in every single aspect of the game that I dislike. And you gotta understand it, as content creators, we don't find motivation to keep up with this game. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop, because I got the Instagram account, which of course I'm gonna still give you guys news and blah 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 blah. But it's hard to keep up with this game, because it's just a boring game at this point, and almost nobody on my circle just enjoys this game anymore. So but still, I'm gonna be here. I don't know if this channel or whatever is gonna be about any other topic with news these years, but who knows, guys. That being said, let me know what you think about this state of the game right now, bro. And yeah, see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.